Everybody, Big Mess, Master Branch Outdoors, and today I'm going to be trying to recreate a fly for Emory. Emory is local here in Jackson County, and it's a fly he brought down from Michigan. It's been a hot minute since I've been with you folks. Turkey season had me all the way from North Carolina to Kentucky, and then was going to tie last weekend, but let me tell you something. We had hail. We had a lot of intense rain, and Braden and I was downstairs. What we were doing, we had 5-gallon buckets trying to keep water from going in our basement, and ultimately we lost that battle. And my hands were just, my fingers were just like, hardly movable after doing that. So what I've got here for you folks, let's get back into the fly. Enough of that stuff right there. Is I'm going to be tying this particular fly on an Umpqua. It's a U600BL size 8. I think you could do this in an 8 and a 10. I am recreating this fly for Emory the best I can. I don't know the name of it, so if you folks know the name of this fly, just leave it in the comment section down below. Got some Semperfli yellow thread. I actually have a hackle. I'm going to tie it in first. This is a Whiting Farms saddle bronze. It is white, but it's been dyed golden olive. Our body material today is going to be some Semperfli dry fly poly yarn, and it's actually golden olive. Just worked out that way. And the other color that Emory had it in was in an olive color, like an olive, but I had these two colors, and I thought I would go with this one today. So I'm going to take the poly yarn, it comes on a spool, and I'm going to take and I'm going to twist this up to give that extended part of this. Now the one thing I'm going to caution you about is the fact that it's easy to crowd the eye of the hook on this here. I've just done it just a smidge ago, and I'll have to cut that apart and reuse that hook. Hooks are too expensive not to reuse. But what we're doing here is I'm just twisting that up, as you can see. That looks pretty good right there. I want to counterclockwise twist my thread, get that started. I want to go underneath and then come in front. And the thing about this poly yarn is obviously the body, but floatability of this. So I'm going to run my thread up to about this particular point here. That needs to be my stopping point. And it's so easy to go forward, folks. I'm telling you, it happens to all of us. I'm going to use the rotating feature of my Norvise. I've got to stop it about right there. If not, I'm going to be hating myself in a very, very bad way. And I think I'm going to hate myself here anyway. All right, so we got that. We've got enough material left over to do some more. I'm going to take my whip finish tool, and the reason for that is that my thread's been breaking a little bit. I'm going to secure my thread over there on the bobbin post. Now I'm going to spin my Norvise Legacy C to about right there with the hackle, and then we're going to trim this hackle. Okay. Thank you folks for commenting. We got some folks from California. Like I said, I haven't been on here and it feels like a month. But now that we're going to hit the month of June, you expect to have obviously your regular fly tying videos, but also some fishing videos with me and Braden, big creeks, things of that nature. Looking forward to getting on the water. So I want to trim these off. And also, if you want to get on the water and you want to book a trip with me for some of our creeks here in the mountains of western North Carolina, there will be a link down below where you can do that. Harrison's got a trip booked here with me in the month of July, already on the books. Looking forward to that with a good buddy Harrison out of Florida. But if you want to hop on board, feel free to do so. Now, the next material is going to be some locally harvested deer hair. That's kind of an underwing material that was on this fly, and it kind of extended back over the body. So we're going to tie that in about the same length there. I'm going to go ahead and trim these ends momentarily. Counterclockwise twist. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to loose wrap and then come forward a little tighter. Okay. Beautiful. So we're ready for our next material. Like I said, this is locally harvested. This was harvested here in North Carolina. Not too far from here, actually. The next material is going to be some centipede legs. These are Montana Fly Company, and the color that I happen to have, speckled yellow / olive in size medium. So I want to cut it in half, which is going to give me a strand like this. I'm going to fold it in half. And if you hear anything outside, folks, the family's outside making some ice cream. As today is Memorial Day Sunday, and I ask if you would, let's not forget the men and women who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms that we currently have. So if you're at the beach, some of those people died on the beach, storming the beach, or vice versa. That's just the reality of the matter, folks. So let's not forget about those folks. Veterans will have our day coming up in November, but this year is Memorial Day. It's time for us not to forget about those people who paid the ultimate sacrifice, those families and stuff that are doing without their loved ones. Thank you very much. All right, so we got the legs tied in, and we'll trim all these up here in a minute. I'll get this back here in the back. This one here is just, you ever had it when they just won't work for you? I'm going to try to wrap over that just a little bit and coax that out just a little bit more. It's still being a little wonky. How about that? We're just going to have to just live with it, I guess. It's just a fly, right? All right, last thing we're going to do is we're going to take some elk hair. Got some here. And this is going to be the last material that we tie in today. And if this is your first time on the channel, thank you folks for watching. And if you made it this far, thank you as well. We appreciate that. If you would consider subscribing to the channel, like, share this video with your friends and family. And also, man, tie some up. Let's see what you folks are tying. Love to see what you folks are doing. Going to wrap through that there, create that head on this. I've wrapped through it a couple times. I'm going to come in front. I'm going to prop that up, trying to keep that eye clean as we can. It looks good, looks good, looks good, 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 good. Come in here like this. Wham, wham, wham. Just like so. Just so you folks know, we've had a lot of rain here in western North Carolina. The delayed harvest fishing season ends this week, and it's going to be time to hit those mountain creeks. So here's the long and the short of the whole thing, guys, is that water temperatures are good. We do have a lot of water right now, but everything greened up really early this year. It got super thick really fast. So we'll see what happens when it comes to water temperatures warming up a little bit quicker this summer, how that goes. But I will tell you that the dry fly bite for a lot of folks here in the Smoky Mountain National Park has been really good. And if that's your cup of tea, it's about time to hit that. Backcountry camping is also a great thing to do once we get past some of these storms we've been having, and they've been pretty intense. So I'm going to take these legs, I'm going to trim these just like that, get this hair out of the way, and I'm going to trim these up in front just a little bit, just like so. I'm going to bring this one back here to the back. I'm going to kind of trim it up. It's going to flare out. Nothing I can really do about that at this point in time. There we go. It'll still fish. So there we go. If you folks know the name of this fly, certainly let me know. Don't forget, I'm going to be having a fly giveaway in a couple of weeks as well for you, the folks who submitted names for the particular nymph there. So look forward to giving those flies away. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me, messerbranchoutdoors@gmail.com. Be sure to like and subscribe. We appreciate you folks for watching. Thank you very much. Y'all take care. See you next time.